Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to not my normal car. More on that later. Today is going to be a pretty interesting day. I've got a buddy that works at a Chevy dealership over here in Orlando that mentioned they have a Z06 with Z07 coming in. So we're going to take a look at that. Also have a C8 that I can test drive because surprisingly, I've never driven one. I'm kind of curious what the height limits are. I'm 6'2", not really sure if a C8 could be a future car for the channel. So we're going to go test that out. Also an update on the C6 Z06. So let's get to it. Let's get on the road and go see those Corvettes. So about the change in filming location, what most of you guys may not know is my daily is actually a 2021 Grand Cherokee L Summit Reserve, hence the tan leather. Unfortunately, I've been having some issues with that car. Mostly water leaks, which I actually had the same issue with my 2019 Ram. So it's in for its second visit to the dealership, unfortunately. So we'll see if they get it fixed this time. If not, might have to consider a second car or a new car, which probably won't be going for an SUV. It'll be something more content related. So we'll see when we get there. We're on our way now to actually go get a haircut. I'm leaving on vacation tomorrow, Friday morning, just for, a little weekend thing. So, gotta get ready, get a haircut, pick up a couple last minute things, and we'll be heading out. Before, though, we go get a haircut, we're gonna pop across the street because the home we're currently in is a rental and we are building on the other side in a new community. So pop by, just wanted to check and see. We're waiting for trusses right now. That's the stage we're in. Hoping to be in the house by May or June. So let's see if we got our trusses yet, because all the framing materials and everything were in. Trusses were not, as of yesterday. So there it is. Yeah, unfortunately, you can see over here, we've got all the framing materials, and that's actually the pallets for the roofing material, but still no trusses. So it looks like we probably won't see a roof on the house until after we are done. I'm willing to bet that we will return from vacation and the trusses will either be here or be up. So we'll see, but it's not looking like they're going to be here today. It's also starting to rain, so they're probably not going to do a whole lot of work. So I'm pretty sure work's going to be halted for the day. I've actually got a listing that is having a roof put on it. They got most of the work done yesterday, but did not get the shingles on the house, and it's looking like the shingles won't go on today. It'll be tomorrow, so chances are that's going to get pushed back a day as well, which might actually work in my favor, but we'll see. All right, gotta go get a haircut, do a couple errands very quickly, and we're gonna go check out those Corvettes. Alrighty, so haircut done. Now, let's go see that C8. But first, an update on the C6.
That rod bolt fell out when we drained the oil. It came out of the...
So we are back here at the shop. Here is the C6 Z06. The update's pretty simple. Everything's back together. The car runs. The only issue is with the new lifters, it's still a little bit loud, and we're not really feeling all that comfortable about driving it an hour and a half to go get it tuned when the lifters are making that much noise. We've got someone coming in today. Unfortunately, the past 2 or so weeks have just been so busy, we haven't really had time to get it fixed. Besides that, the car is in running condition. It runs. It's just the lifters are a little bit loud. And as it ran, just to get it all warmed up, they did start to quiet down, but it's still just a little bit too noise for our comfort level. Like I said, we don't really want to drive it an hour and a half with the lifters being that loud and risk damaging something. So we're going to have somebody come and look at it just to give us a second opinion to see if that's normal or if maybe something's another issue. It could also be one of the rockers or something like that that's making the noise. So that's kind of what we're trying to get figured out now. But yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks. Really haven't had a chance to touch the car. It's been moved in and out every day, but really has remained untouched since we got the motor back together a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully in the next week or so, we'll be able to get the car all sorted out, get it over to Bradenton to get tuned. But with Christmas right here, it's looking like it's probably going to be a New Year's thing. But with that said, the C6 Z06 is kind of down for the count for now. We don't really want to put too many miles on it in case maybe there is an issue. But let's go take a look at that C8 Z06. Alright, so back in the car. But there it was, C8 Z06. That's the first one that dealership has gotten in. I'm sure they have a huge, huge list. My buddy that works there is actually on another list to get his. But that one is going to someone that has a lot of experience with racing Corvettes. I really like the spec. I'm not really a black car fan. I think it would have looked really good with that interior being silver, maybe like the ceramic matrix gray, that gray-white color. But I don't have a Corvette Z06, so I can't say anything. But no, it was a nice car. I also got to test drive the C8. Up until now, I've never really had any interest in the C8, but I was kind of curious height-wise, just to see if I was going to fit in it. And if I lean all the way back, my head does touch the ceiling, but I mean, for a car that I just drove, you know, on the weekends, just take the top off, I really wouldn't have to worry about it. But it's not something I'd want like long distance. I wouldn't drive several hours in it, again, unless I knew that it wasn't going to rain and I can just leave the top off the whole time. I just got a call from the dealership as well saying that my car will be ready in about an hour, so I'm going to go pick that up and get rid of this this black interior little Cherokee. It's not even a Grand Cherokee. Get back into my car. And like I said, got a couple things I've got to do going on vacation tomorrow. Besides that, oh, and I heard the trusses got delivered at the house. I'll get to see that before we leave. But thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please consider subscribing. We've got some pretty good content coming in the near future. Another car coming to the channel in the next 30 or so days. It'll be another blank slate for a project car. We'll get to build this one from the ground up. Headers, exhaust, cam, headwork, everything. Everything will be done by us. Talk to you guys soon. And we're back.